Hi, and welcome to Week 8 of Trojan Spotlight. I'm your host, David Vega, and I'm here with my co-host,
Sam Panagachi.
So this week we played Summerfield, and I think our team did a very good job. We had a lot of offensive and defensive plays that were really critical for the game.
Yeah, the final score was 34-14, and we went up 14-0 right in the first half. It was a good game, came out early, and our defense stopped them twice in a row. And, you know, it was just great. Within 6 minutes, we had 2 touchdowns. It was awesome.
And so starting with our defensive player of the game was Rory Judge with 10 tackles and 3 assists. So we'd like to give him his kudos. He did an excellent job.
Yeah, Rory came out, and even before the game, ask anybody on the team, Rory was definitely the most motivated, the most amped and ready to go and to play this game. It was good.
Yep, and we also got to give kudos to our defensive line and our linebackers. Man, they did a good job the whole game plugging the hole, and one thing we're really worried about is Summerfield's running back, Golkowitz.
Yeah.
He's a great runner. I believe he has the most yards in our conference, and he's just a great athlete. But we were a little worried about that, but I think we did an excellent job. We held Golkowitz to 64 yards in the first half.
Yeah, 64 yards on 18 carries, averaging, to about 3.4, 3.3 yards per carry, and that is excellent because he's been a force all year long. It's great to have our team come out and be ready to play.
Yeah, but if you don't understand, Summerfield's offense mainly revolves around running the ball, so to shut down the running game was very critical.
Yeah.
And we also had Cody England, who had an interception, which was really a game changer, and man, that was just great.
Oh yeah, we ended up scoring off that drive, and that was just a great momentum shift because they were driving the ball, they were getting a drive together, and Cody England caught the ball, fell right on it, jumped, started hollering. It was great.
Whitmore Lake's offense did an excellent job. Our player of the game on offense was Kevin Bouchard.
Yeah, Kevin Bouchard, he had 3 receptions for, I believe, 87 yards, 3 long tosses, and he made them great plays. They were both acrobatic. He had 2 touchdowns off those 3 receptions, both over the defender, caught the ball, came down with it. It was an excellent catch.
Yeah, Kevin Bouchard is a great athlete, and he was very critical to the game. When we first came out, Whitmore Lake's defense did a great job at stopping Summerfield's offense, and we actually got the ball around the 20-yard line to score our first touchdown.
Yeah, it was great right out of the gate. We came in, we ran about 3 or 4 plays, and we scored right there. It was awesome.
Senior quarterback Sam Panagachi threw for 155 yards with 7 completions. So, man, you did an excellent job out there.
I had receivers that were ready to go. They even told me before the game we're going to kick some butt today. It was a great, just all-around game. Our line did their job. We had some weak points, but you can always get better. It was a great game. It seems as if the whole season our running game has been our forte. It's been our go-to play. It's been our go-to just thing to get things going. And last Friday night, the run game was really shut down, and we noticed that. So, Coach flipped right into the spread, right into the pass, and we threw the ball, and it came out well. It really shows that our team is coming together in different multiple areas and developing in the right way that we need.
Yeah, like Sam said, the whole year we've been relying on our rushing part of our offense, but we proved this week that we can pass and we are a threat with rushing and throwing. So we did a great job.
It was definitely a stepping stone developing into maybe what comes in playoffs. We can be a multi-attack team.
In the first half, our defense did an excellent job. They were constantly giving our offense great field position by stopping Summerfield in their tracks, and they actually held Summerfield only 7 points by the end of the first half.
Yeah, and forced fumbles were a big thing this game. The defense held them, and they actually held them on 4th down when they tried to go for it, I believe, on their own 40. And we scored off that drive. And the very second drive of Summerfield, they fumbled the ball because I believe it was Rory Judge who came in with a hard hit, and guys fell on it. And man, forced fumbles. They fumbled it 3 times, I believe, and we recovered it 2 times out of the 3 times. And including that interception, that's some huge momentum shifts that were positive for the team.
Yep. Our offense also did a good job because half of it is defense, but the other half, of course, is offense. So with the defense giving us good field position, our offense really came through and punched the ball into the end zone to give us the end of the first half was 21-7. So we did a great job, don't you think? Yeah,
we definitely took advantage of those, minor mishaps of Summerfield, little things here and there. We definitely took advantage and just shoved the ball right down their throat and scored. It was great. To start the second half, we got the ball, and I'm not sure on this, but I believe we scored on the very first drive, making it even more of just a positive mentality of the team all around.
Even though it was cold outside, during halftime we definitely stayed warm, and Honestly, I don't think we lost any intensity throughout those 15-minute break we got. I mean, we all stayed intense. We came out there ready to go. Again, our defense did a great job holding them to only one more touchdown in the second half.
Yeah.
And our offense did a great job at coming out, and they scored 2 more times just to guarantee that win, don't you think?
Oh yeah, it was definitely a great effort in the second half and the first half. Something we've noticed is we have a great first half throughout the season, you know, if you've been there. And the second half, you see us a little out, but I'm telling you, this game, it was great. It was a whole new mentality. The whole team was in there, ready to go, and you could definitely see it from the sidelines.
You can definitely tell our team's evolving because, like in the past, like Sam said, you see in our teams, they do good in the first half, but towards the end they just lose their intensity and give up. I think this game really proved that we're growing as a team and just getting better at keeping our intensity, keeping our heads high. And I noticed this game that everyone was being positive. And we actually talked before the game that in the past we've always kept each other been negative and stuff, but I think this game really changed it, and we all stayed positive with each other. If someone messed up, we kept his head high and we're like, oh, it's all right, you'll get the next play.
Yeah, and it's just another stepping stone into what could be a great team. Next week we play Morenci. That'll be a home game. It'll be the very last game of the season. It's called Senior Night, and they'll be introducing all the seniors, everybody, what position, and their parents. So it'll be a great night. Come out and show your spirit. It'll be this Friday night home game against Morenci.
This is our last seasonal game if we don't make playoffs, which if we do win this game, there is a good chance we will make playoffs. So everyone, please come out and support. Like you said, this is senior night, so they will be introducing all the seniors. So please, everyone, come out and support your Whitmore Lake Trojans and give us that motivation to win.
Yeah, the team is 4-4 right now. And if you know anything about playoffs, if you get a 6-3 record with 6 wins and 3 losses, you are automatically qualified for playoffs. But if you are 5-4, and what it's called is playoff points, is who you beat, how you beat them, and we actually have a lot of those points based on our win off Stockbridge. And because that's a Class B school and we're a Class D, so we are a lot lower than them, and that gives us a lot of playoff points. So, coming all that together, if we were to go 5-4 after a win after Morenci, we are almost positive we will be in playoffs, and that's a whole new shift for Whitmore Lake football.
Yeah, exactly. After 4 years of not being in the playoffs, finally to get in there would be great, and I think that would definitely change the whole football vibe for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So come out Friday night, support us versus Morenci. It should be a great game. Really should.
We'd like to thank again Peaberry Bean and Beast for letting us use their establishment. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.